Hey everyone, time to get smarter. So last week I was pretty ill. This week I'm better, but still recovering from my cold. It's been a chest infection that's just dragged on, which has been a real bummer. So I've got a shorter episode for you guys today, but still two really great recommendations. One a serious one, the other one not serious at all. Totally not serious. So not serious that it's gonna make you question whether you can take me seriously from now on. I'd like to recommend that you watch the Crash Course World History episode with John Green on the conflict in Israel and Palestine. And the reason why this is relevant to secular TV is because in today's media and in our discourse, we have a lot of discussions about problems in the Middle East that are bound up in religion. And what I found really fascinating about this segment is that John Green really demonstrates through historical fact that this isn't an intractable religious conflict going back thousands of years. In fact, it's a fairly recent problem, and it really has to do with land and migration more than religion. If you've ever been overwhelmed by the idea of confronting the historical problem of Israel and Palestine, this is a really great summary. In terms of like the early 1900s and where it all started, I think we can safely say it's all the British's fault. They really messed this up seriously. But now we have inherited this problem and we have to fix it. The best way to fix it is to identify how we got to the problem in the first place. And as atheists and secularists, especially when we talk about these conflicts, I think enhances our credibility when we can speak to them factually and accurately. And also to understand where religion is a problem and with whom it is a problem and where it isn't, and how inserting religion into a problem can actually make it worse. So the video is 13 minutes long. It's typical sort of, crash course quality, which is really great. And I think you're gonna get a lot out of it. So in under 15 minutes, your understanding of that conflict will improve by 1,000% unless you are already a specialist. The other recommendation I have for you today is just a totally bizarre, not fun, not gonna make you smarter, it's just gonna entertain you. And the segment that I'm gonna link below, it comes from a show called Bonsai that I used to see occasionally when I was in the UK. It is probably the most surreal thing on television I've ever seen, outside of maybe Twin Peaks, but it was a lot more entertaining and funny and not as scary as Twin Peaks. The episode that I'm going to use to introduce you to Bonsai, which was a British comedy gambling game show that spoofs Japanese game shows and that's general television style, is called Squirrel Fishing. And you should be prepared to place a bet as to which squirrel will be fished first. Are you intrigued? I'm sure you are. I know I would be. So look below in the D box for the links to Squirrel Fishing by Bonsai, and also the more educational and serious Crash Course World History on Israel and Palestine. That's going to be it for me. And hopefully by this time next week, I won't be sick anymore and I will be back to my energetic self. Till then, I've been Christy. You guys have been awesome, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye.